Hi, my name is Ed Coyne. I am the admin and founder of the Brooklyn Open. So here we are in almost mid-July, and nothing has happened this month. I'm serious. Corona's still there. It's still bad. New York has stepped up its face mask policy, as you can see. Oh, by the way, I do truly believe that face masks are important. So, as you can see, I am all ready for the next part of the academic. I have the Chihuahua's a little bit nervous. He's a little bit nervous. I mean, honestly, I gave him the cigarette so he could calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? But putting all that and don't listen, guys. All jokes aside, don't ask about the bottle of Vaseline that's up there. Okay, I asked the three of them about it last night, and well, let's just say you don't want that information. You know what I'm saying? But they're a little nervous because you are in July, and like I said, aliens haven't come. There's been no volcano warnings. I mean, okay, granted, we apparently some Gopher volcanoes were pissed off. I mean, we got rats fist fighting each other in New York, but hey, that's entertainment. But there hasn't been an earthquake or tsunami or anything like that. Any riots, any lootings in 8 days, 9 days. We're getting a little nervous about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I understand. You may think I'm overreacting because of the amount of coffee I've had, as you can see. But it's okay. I got the cigarettes there to counteract that. See, we are ready for anything. And you see, we got the coffee, we got the cigarettes, we got the Lysol, we got the Vicks. We got the goddamn Vicks. So you know what? Corona Wave 2, we got not just one. We got two goddamn Vicks. All right, we got that. We got the Lysol. Okay, come on. Okay, maybe a little too much coffee. What's going on, guys? All jokes aside, for anybody who's stuck around after that, camera. After that intro, all jokes aside, my name is Edward Coyne. I am the admin and founder of the Brooklyn Open. No, I already said that, but I'm sweating. Do you have any idea how hard it is to wear one of these masks in the summer? I mean, Spider-Man, I love you, man, but dude, make sure you use heavy deodorant. I'm just saying. I'm just wearing a mask. You're wearing the whole goddamn thing. Mary Jane ain't gonna want to go down on that Swamp Factory. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all jokes aside, I wanted to do a questions with the admin bit today, and so let's get to it. So I asked for questions a couple days ago, and let's see what you guys sent me. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? Okay. I think we just identified that I'm a 45-year-old man stuck in a house of my 5-year-old's toys. In 3 years, I will be a 48-year-old man stuck in a house of my 8-year-old's toys. Now, all jokes aside, that's a good question. Honestly, I have no idea. All jokes aside, between coronavirus, obviously the job market is kind of going, woo! On top of that, on a personal note, I, in November, had my ex decide that she wanted to move to another state with my son. So, yeah, I mean, right now, just I don't even know where I'm going to be in 3 weeks. But if I had to take a quick shot in the dark, I'm guessing in sanitarium. Okay, let's see what's next. Alright. What are your feelings on Chase from Paw Patrol? Okay, so I'm glad, whoever asked this, I'm so glad you did ask this, because, so here's the deal. For anybody who doesn't know, there is a big push to defund the police a lot, which I'm sure everybody knows. And there's a big push to also take certain shows off the air. One of which being Cops. Gee, we're talking about the police. What are the odds I remember Cops? Yeah, Cops, which is, well, let's face facts. The show's been running for, 30 years now? And at this point, it's just kind of like a whole bunch of meth heads and cops chasing. I mean, honestly, look, you want to make it interesting? Find the fat guy. I'm just saying. Just look. For any members of the PD who are on this, I do have a lot of respect for you. I do understand that you're under a lot of pressure right now. I don't agree with everything that necessarily all of your colleagues have done. But I believe in looking at the individual. That being said, some of your colleagues are fat as hell. All right, just saying, just saying. We all seen that fat cop. Okay, we've all seen them. Now, and by the way, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, and I just want to make it clear, I do agree with them as well. Just so nobody misunderstands, I'm not trying to put my political stuff in here. But anyway, but we all know that freaking fat cop. So listen, you want to keep cops in the air. Here's the whole thing. There used to be a show called The Biggest Loser, okay? And it was a whole bunch of fat people, all right? And they would lose weight. So here's what you do. Here's what you do. Hear me out, okay? You combine the two shows, all right? Think about it. Get a couple meth heads, put some donuts on them, have them run, have the other guy like going like this, I'm just saying, and no disrespect to anybody intended when I say this, though I'm sure it's sounding disrespectful, no how I phrase it, and I swear to God, I didn't drink any of that coffee. But I'm just saying, it might be fun to watch, okay? Now, how we got into all this, Chase. Chase is from a show called Paw Patrol. Okay, it's a whole bunch of little puppies. It's nice. It's cute. Excuse me for a second. It's nice. It's cute. And if you're a parent with a child, because you've seen every episode again and 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 again. But anyway, so one of the dogs is a I didn't do it. One of the dogs is a police dog, and people were saying that they were taking off Paw Patrol from the air. That was actually never an option. First of all, no matter what you think, if you think they need to take a show for like 4 or 5 and 6-year-olds off the air because there's a police officer there, just saying, you might need to calm the fuck down, okay? Just a suggestion. Just a recommendation. But, all jokes aside, that was actually never going to happen. It was actually a joke. I forgot who said it. One of the late night guys made the comment, and it spread. I have the ability to speak, I swear. Now you can see why I've never done Shakespeare before. Well, once. But she was a stripper and there was a lot. Yeah, it's not important. Anyway, yeah, so that was actually never going to happen. All right, moving along. Oh, a related question. Well, of the Shakespeare thing. Are you scared of getting laid off, and if you do you have any backup plans? Well, actually, yeah, I am. I mean, I think everybody is right now. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm a paid consultant, so I'm one of the guys that they don't have to go, you know what? We have to give them notice. I'm one of the guys that can go, you know what? Just turn the frick around and go that way. Okay? That being said, luckily, all jokes aside, I make a lot of cracks about my bosses. My bosses do try to watch after me and my colleagues. But yeah, yeah, I'm scared. I'm sure everybody with a job is scared, and there are a lot of people who, well, let's face facts, they're not scared because they don't have jobs anymore. As far as backup plans, I do actually have one which I think is a fantastic option for anybody who hasn't heard. I have officially lost over the last 4 years 100 pounds. Well, actually, more than 100 pounds. So I am now down to 185, 180, between 180 and 185. So I'm thinking that's a bad sign when the Chihuahua just bites it. When I thought, she's not used to me thinking that's the problem. I'm thinking professional gigolo or stripper. As I said, I didn't have the coffee. I have had a lot of this, but none of the coffee. So if anybody knows any women that's willing to pay for a man that currently looks like Krusty the Clown, is half Irish and half Jewish, and basically circumcised twice, once by God, once by the Jews. Ow! Fucking, that hurt. And is broke and has kind of funky teeth sometimes, and yeah, let me know. Because, let me tell you something. It'd be the best 7 seconds of her life. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? I think we got time for one more. Speaking of getting fired, what is the biggest mistake you ever made on the job? Some of the people in this group have actually worked with me before. And some of the people in this group are my friends that actually know me in real life. And I think it is a fair assessment to say I can be a little arrogant sometimes. Just little. So anyway, about, what was it? God, it had to be close to 20 years now, 15 maybe. Years ago, I was working at an advertising company on a service desk, and I got a call 2 minutes before closing. Okay, see the guy's name, he's some new VP. Now, you have to understand, some companies, look, if you're a VP and you're hearing this, let me explain something to you, alright? In most companies now, you're a dime a dozen, okay? I'm just saying, alright? I know somebody who became a vice president because they were a secretary for 40 years. That is not a joke. But anyway, so what winds up happening is, this VP basically, this VP calls and he needs a network wire. I'm like, dude, it's 2 minutes before closing. Can you come down while I finish up? Come down and get it. No. Okay. Fine. Give me 5 minutes, I'll be up there. So I go up there. Guy's got an iMac. It's plugged in the wall, it just needs I'm just like, it has a big ass network cable goes here basically in the back. And I got him. I'm like, okay, sir, here's your cable. He goes, well, can you plug it in for me? Tempted to say, you know what? I'm off the clock. But try to be nice. Now, probably also keep in mind, I didn't sleep for 3 or 4 days at that point because a lot of hours with this job. All right, so I'm plugging it in. I'm trying to run, and then he tries to have a conversation with me. Now, when the IT guy's trying to run, when you're that person who calls 2 minutes, two minutes before closing, don't have a conversation. Let the guy do it. Let the guy go home. So anyway, so he tries to have a conversation with me, and he asks me, he's like, how do you like the job? I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And the people are good here. 3 days without sleep. And kind of arrogance kicked in. I said, yeah, people are nice here. Unfortunately, some of them tend to think they're a lot more important than they are. Guy's like, what? Like, look, Sir, you're a human being. I'm a human being. I was about to close. I've just worked a 16-hour shift. Your ass could take an elevator, one floor, just one. Come, gotten the cable and done this. No, you wanted me to come up. Why? Because you're a VP. I'm like, sir, well, congratulations on being a VP. We have VPs for everything here. Let me explain something to you, okay? We have a janitor here who may become a VP next week. Okay? Because he's been here long enough. When you have a company of 5,000 people and 700 vice presidents, just saying, not that important anymore. So, he just looks at me, goes like this. Uh-huh. Do you know who I am? I'm like, yeah, you're the new VP. He's like, no, they listed it wrong. I'm the new CEO. Of course, I'm sitting there going, I'm like, okay, well, sir, I have obviously just ruined my job, and, but I'm going to stick with everything I just fucking said. Long and short, the guy, I actually came in the next morning. I expected to lose my job. I didn't. The guy was really nice. And actually, me and him became friends. He actually respected the fact that I was straightforward with him. But yeah, that was probably the stupidest thing I've done, other than something else, which I will tell you another time because we're already running long. But next time, I will tell you the story of how I almost bound down a museum by accident. All right, so we are the Brooklyn Open. We are Brooklyn Open Strong. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you found this entertaining. Remember, I know everybody's working, but please be safe. Remember, be like Chihuahua. Use a mask. And if you can do some kinky stuff, Vaseline don't hurt either. Okay? Just saying. Just make sure not to mix it up with this because that's going to hurt. All right, we are the Brooklyn Open. If there's anything anybody needs, please do feel free to reach out to me. We are Brooklyn Open Strong. Thank you.